Imagine stopping a train in the middle of the night, not with force, not with gunfire, but with a fake signal light, and walking away with millions. This isn't fiction. This actually happened. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most famous crimes in British history, the Great Train Robbery of 1963. You'll learn how a small group of criminals pulled off a robbery that shocked the world, who was involved, how they were caught, and what ultimately happened to them. Let's begin. To understand the Great Train Robbery, we need to understand Britain in 1963. The country was changing fast. Post-war Britain was modernizing, but security systems hadn't caught up yet. Cash was still transported by train. Electronic security was minimal. Rail routes followed predictable schedules. One of those routes carried large sums of money from Glasgow to London every night. The target was the Royal Mail traveling post office train, running from Glasgow to London. On the night of August 7, 1963, the train was carrying £2.6 million. The money consisted mostly of used banknotes, making them harder to trace. The train had a driver, a second driver, postal workers sorting mail on board. None of them expected what was about to happen. The gang's plan relied on precision, not chaos. At Sears Crossing in Buckinghamshire, the robbers interfered with the railway signal system. They covered the green light, activated a battery-powered red signal. When the train approached, the driver saw red and stopped, exactly as regulations required. This single moment changed everything. Once the train stopped, masked men climbed aboard. The driver, Jack Mills, was attacked when he refused to cooperate. He was struck with an iron bar and suffered serious injuries. The attackers then forced the second driver to move the train forward to a more secluded spot under Bridego Bridge. This was not random violence.
Under the bridge, the gang went straight to work. They uncoupled the postal car, overpowered postal staff without using firearms, loaded 120 mail bags of cash into waiting vehicles. The robbery took about 30 minutes. No shots were fired, no alarms were triggered. By the time authorities realized what had happened, the robbers were already gone. The gang escaped to Leatherslade Farm, a rural hideout they had rented weeks earlier. This should have been their safe zone. Instead, it became their downfall. At the farm, they counted the money, celebrated, played Monopoly using real cash. Critically, they failed to clean up properly. They left behind fingerprints, food, equipment, the Monopoly board. These mistakes would soon catch up with them. The police response was massive. Over 50,000 officers were involved. Roads, railways, and ports were monitored. Informants were questioned nationwide. When police discovered Leatherslade Farm, forensic evidence tied multiple suspects to the crime. Fingerprints found on everyday objects provided crucial leads. One by one, the gang members were identified. In total, 15 men were charged. Key figures included Bruce Reynolds, considered the mastermind, Ronnie Biggs, Buster Edwards, Charlie Wilson. In 1964, they were convicted and sentenced to extremely long prison terms, some up to 30 years. At the time, these sentences were controversial, seen by some as excessively harsh. Despite the convictions, the story didn't end there. Several robbers escaped from prison, most famously Ronnie Biggs, who fled to Brazil. However, most escapees were eventually recaptured. Nearly all stolen money was never recovered. The crime led to major changes in how cash was transported in Britain. Security was tightened. The railway system was never the same.